Okay, round 2 is a very good hand. It's got everything we want. Combat trick, excellent 2-3 drop, 4 drop potentially. Alright. Opponent goes Swamp Go. We go Forest Go. Alright. Blue-black. Likely splashing a third color. Maybe not, though. That doesn't necessarily indicate that. Alright, so get an excellent 2-3-4 drop. And it's basically like every energy card in our deck. I think the only one we're missing now is Voltaic Brawler, so pretty fortunate in that regard. Okay, that's actually pretty good news for us. We're going to get to beat down pretty effectively here, which I like. I like beating down. Let's just put out the extra green. Let's get in for 3. So we're already representing, what, 10 damage? 11 damage? No play. All right. Let's get in there. Now, I could have played the Bristling Hydra. Guess I can't protect from that. All right. So you take another 3. We'll play our Hydra. And we'll pass. And we've got Hexproof now. So next turn we really get to go off. We get to go. I think we've got lethal next turn, don't we? Let's see. 4, 7, 11, 12 with the counter or the ornament occurred. So yes, we do have lethal. Opponent can kill the grub, I guess, though, but that's all right. What do we got? Something big. Oh, Malphus Squad? No problem. No problemo. And opponent's tapped out? That's just all around good news. Oh my god. Nobody expects the second largest in life. There you have it. All right. Yeah, we had an excellent hand there. Opponent's deck looks pretty sweet, though. I mean, it feels like a pretty favorable matchup for us just because we're hyper aggro and our opponent's obviously pretty controlling. But, I mean, that just means we have to win early or we're going to have some big problems. So, I mean, Puzzle Knot, we did only see one card, or one creature, I should say, and that creature just happens to be pretty weak against Puzzle Knot. I'm not sure if that justifies bringing it in here. Larger Than Life looks a lot worse against a control deck if they have a lot of instant speed removal. We know they have the unlicensed Disintegration, but they are splashing for it. Keep that in mind. That's going to make it a little more difficult to play. And these larger than lives have been cleaning up pretty hard, so I kind of don't want to ditch that strategy just yet. But, I mean, if we see some more X1s, I'll consider the puzzle knots. But just based on one creature, I don't think we've got enough info. I guess stuff like Bassin Mastodon does get a lot worse, though, doesn't it? Just because it's expensive. Gremlin for a prism seems terrible too. Yeah, all right. I'm not quite ready to sideboard just yet, so I guess we'll run it back like this. I mean, Mastodon's at least good with the built to smashes. That's for sure. This hand is fantastic. Get to go Brawler into Monitor. Actually, Brawler into Scourge. Yeah, we're beating down here. We are beating down. I kind of like seeing our opponent open with the red mana only because it felt like that was their splash color. Now, I might be wrong about that. It could be that their splash color was black. Well, seems irrelevant now, but that's all right. Let's get the Brawler down. Next turn, we get the Scourge. Swing for 7 on turn 3. That is real strong. All right, well, opponent's not having mana problems. That is for sure. All right. Don't mind seeing that since neither of our guys can get blocked by that effectively. So let's get in for our 7. Opponent doesn't even want to draw a card. They're like, nah, I think I'm good. Next turn we get to go Sculptor Grub too. That's pretty sexy. All right. I guess that's pretty good. He's going to be able to deal with our Brawler. Not the end of the world. I guess we can, yeah, we can play the Steed here. Yeah, I think we do. This is actually pretty sweet. So, I think we're actually not paying the energy on the Brawler. Because I don't care if my opponent kills something else anyway. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, nothing with a bunch of open mana, which is a bit intimidating, but that's all right. So let's go Sculptor, pump the Brawler. All right, I think my opponent's got the removal, but yeah, it's all right. And opponent's ready to draw a card, so we'll drop our Grub now. The 1 extra energy doesn't really matter because the only thing that uses 1 energy is our Brawler. Everything else requires 2. I guess it kind of makes a difference maybe if we draw the Bristling Hydra, but then again, we couldn't play the Hydra anyway. All right, Janjeet Sentry, sure. And an Eager Construct. Okay. So, we don't really want a green mana. I mean, we have a double green spell in our deck, but we're looking for like a combat trick now. Elemental Courage is a good draw. Okay. So swing team. Opponent could block here. And then block here. They take 3. We play the Courage, kill the Construct. They go to 6, and then we drop a Monitor. And we lose our Sculptor. That doesn't seem great. Let's just swing with Scourge and Grubs. This seems less likely that we have a trick, too. Alright, I'll trade the Courage for a Construct. And we'll drop the... I think we do want the Monitor. The Menace just seems so important here. More important than Rummaging. And as someone wisely pointed out in the comment, there's no need to pre-combat the Menace. We want to do it after we've attacked. Okay, so we can actually go Genius, Courier, and Rummage the land, but then we can't. Let's see if our opponent, what our opponent taps here, if anything. Okay, so they're tapping that. So we'll get in with Scourge, and actually we could get in with just Scourge if we wanted. We don't even have to offer the trade with the Pillar Bug, but I think we will. We'll try and get Lifelink off the board here. All right, that's fine. So we'll go Genius. We'll go Courier. Oh, nobody expects the Revolutionary rebuff. No. I could have if I'd played the land, but I wanted to Rummage. So I guess the question is, do I want to even play the Courier now? How many 4 and 5 drops do I have? I've got enough where I may just want to play the Courier here. All right, that's fine. We're not keeping it a surprise, I suppose, but we're going to have to accept that. Okay. 1 card left in our opponent's hand. And opponent can't do anything about our menacing Monitor, which is good too. Yeah, that is pretty good. So we might be using Courier here. So let's get our attack on. Let's see. If I attack with everything, how does my opponent block? They probably go 1-1 on 1-1, 2-3 on 1-2. But they don't... I think we just attack with everything because our opponent's likely dead here if they block incorrectly. So now that we've attacked, we'll give Menace. Exile a card. And we'll see what our opponent does. All right. So looks like we got there. Guess I could bounce it. All right. Opponent's deck was pretty sweet, so I'm happy to get the victory there. All right. We'll see you in the finals.